All right. So, hi everyone. Welcome to the Peterborough Youth Entrepreneurship Roundtable. My name is Shay, and I'm part of a startup superhero team at the Innovation Cluster. And I'm glad everyone was able to make it here today. So, today you're going to have the opportunity to learn more about the resources and the opportunities that are available here for someone that's interested in business, entrepreneurship, or just getting involved in the startup community. And we understand that COVID has made it a little bit more difficult to engage in those in-person activities and those meetings, but we're still here to help you make those connections and be as successful as you can and engage from a virtual capacity. So today you're going to be hearing from an array of organizations. So starting from Peterborough Kawartha Economic Development, Trent Marketing Association, Trent Business Student Association, and Enactus. And if you have any questions, please save those till the end. So just an overview of who we are. So the Innovation Cluster is a non-for-profit organization, and we support innovative and determined entrepreneurs in the field, in the formation and the growth of their tech-driven company. And we deliver programming that's specifically catered for entrepreneurs specifically working in tech and as well as the public. So I wanted to play a quick game before we get on forward. And if you can mention anybody in these photos, please send a message to the chat box below. I'd love to see your responses. And so what do they all have in common? They're all entrepreneurs. So the Innovation Cluster supports entrepreneurs at all life stages, and FASTER is a specific program for youth entrepreneurs between the ages of 18 and 29. It's designed to increase entrepreneurship skills and awareness to help innovative young entrepreneurs to create solid business plans so they can take their products and their services to the market successfully and quickly. And this program is actually a partnership between Trent University, Fleming College, and Innovation Cluster. And one of the highlights of FASTER is Camp Startup. And I love this because Camp Startup takes a group of 20 individuals for a boot camp weekend here. And it's a weekend in the Kawartha filled with team building exercises and workshops to actually take your innovative ideas to the next level. And teams at the end of this program, they have an opportunity to make a pitch and actually win some money from that pitch. And this Camp Startup is completely free. And you have the opportunity to go here for free and actually come back with some money. Sadly, this didn't take place this summer because of COVID, but however, if the situation improves next summer, we will be hosting this. And one of the amazing parts of FASTER is that we also coordinate entrepreneurship competitions and workshops. So Cubs Lair is kind of similar to Dragon's Den, in which 5 entrepreneurs, they pitch to a panel of judges for the opportunity to be crowned winner and to actually win cash. And Pitch It is very similar. It's for aspiring entrepreneurs, either from Trent University and Fleming. So we've actually launched Pitch It recently, and the applications, they're officially open, and students have an opportunity to win $150 cash. So if you're interested and you have an idea, head over to our website. The applications close October 9th. So I'd love to see some of your names there, and I'd love to see some of your ideas as well. And one of the amazing things we have is the Electric City Talks. It's actually one of our most popular speaker series. And in this series, we bring in high-profile speakers in the presentation that talk about entrepreneurship and technology. So we actually had one individual, Robert Lane, who was a partner, who was a friend, and a competitor to Bill Gates, Warren Buffett, and Steve Jobs. We had the CIO of OPG Ontario Power Generation, Jason White, and we have Manjeet Minhas, a dragon from Dragon's Den. And so next month we're going to be hosting Ed Bratinsky, and if you've done any photography, you would recognize him. He's a world-renowned photographer. He's a Canadian entrepreneur. He's the winner of the TED Prize, and I could go on forever. But during his presentation, he's going to talk about the human impact on the world's largest resource, water. So I'd love to see some of your names there and some of you there as well. The tickets are free, but they are limited. So I'd love for you to register right now. That's it from my end here at the Innovation Cluster, and I'm going to be passing this on to Peterborough and Kawartha's Economic Development. Maddie's going to be telling you about the opportunities there.
All right, thank you. So my name is Madeline Harrell, and I'm the Entrepreneurship Officer at Peterborough and the Kawartha's Economic Development, and I work specifically in the Business Advisory Center. So a lot of acronyms there. First off, what is PKED? So PKED is the lead regional economic development agency for the city of Peterborough, as well as the county of Peterborough. So that covers a large geographic territory in the region, encompassing 8 townships and 2 First Nations, as well as our city where we have Trent and of course Fleming College. Within that, the Business Advisory Center serves to help startups, new businesses, and small businesses grow and expand in the region. And we are fortunate enough to be actually one of 54 business advisory centers in the province of Ontario. So I'll come back to why that's relevant in a second. We are located in Venture North, so we're on the main floor. Of course, with the pandemic ongoing, we are working virtually and from home to support our clients and our businesses, as well as welcoming students to the Kawartha's region. We help our startups, very much like the Innovation Cluster and Fast Start, as well as our other program partners, by delivering workshops, doing one-on-one consultations, and helping them with their business plan and seeking financing. We work strategically with the Innovation Cluster. As Shay mentioned, they focus on technology and innovative startups, as well as different sectors. We work with Main Street and goods and service-based businesses. For students, one of the program highlights that I wanted to talk to you about today is our Summer Company program. So Summer Company is the flagship student program in the province. We've been running it since 2001, if you can believe it. And so this is a chance for any student aged 15 to 29, as long as you're in high school or post-secondary. If you want to start a business, this is your chance or your program. This program allows you sort of an opportunity to dip your toe into entrepreneurship, run your business for the summer, receive guidance, mentorship, and a grant of $3,000 to get you started. Of course, this year with the pandemic, we ran this program and all of our entrepreneurs did have to make that shift to offer some of their products and services online and digitally, but they did a fantastic job. When I mentioned that we're lucky enough to be located across the province, if Peterborough and the Kawarthas is your home for school, but you might be located in another city or community, from that April till September timeframe, we can connect you to one of the other business advisory centers where they would be offering the Summer Company program. Aside from Summer Company, we also have an entrepreneurship program for once you've graduated called Starter Company Plus. So this is if you've had an experience where you want to carry on with your business or perhaps launch a new business. This is another training program for that, offering again that guidance, mentorship, business plan creation, as well as grant support. So again, my name is Madeline Harrell. I'm the Entrepreneurship Officer and I work for PKED on the main floor of Venture North. So thank you.
Thank you, Maddie, for telling about everything. Now we're going to have TBSA and Dana is going to talk about the opportunities there.
Hi everyone, I'm Dana Naismith. I'm here on behalf of the Trent Business Students Association. The Trent Business Student Association provides academic support, networking, event opportunities, and a lot more for students at Trent. And this year we have also merged with the Trent Youth Entrepreneurship Society. So this year, our combined resources give us an opportunity to provide more opportunities to foster innovation and entrepreneurship at Trent, and really allow us an opportunity to provide knowledge and resources to sort of be the first step on a student's entrepreneurial journey at Trent. Things are operating a little bit differently this year, given the current COVID situation, but we still have a lot of fun activities and events in the works, including competitions, workshops, and some networking opportunities that we are adapting with COVID in mind. in November, we have Entrepreneurship Week coming up with lots of fun activities and events planned. And we will also be running our $5 challenge, which I'm sure some of you are familiar with. The $5 challenge we run every year, and students are given a $5 bill with a mission to transform that $5 into as much money as possible in 1 week. It's a super fun competition, and it's been very successful in the past. And I'm really excited to see this year's ideas and what people come up with. We also have some other events and activities planned for the upcoming winter semester, which I'm really excited to share with everybody. I also just want to put it out there for any Trent students that we're going to be doing some director hiring within the next few weeks. So if you're interested in getting involved sort of behind the scenes with the TVSA or with entrepreneurship at Trent, feel free to keep an eye on our Facebook page for those opportunities coming up.
Thank you, Dana. That was amazing. Next up, we have Vanessa at Enactus, and she's going to tell us the opportunities there.
Thank you. Hi, guys. My name is Vanessa, and I am the Innovation and Creativity Lead at Enactus Fleming College. So Enactus is a global organization where young students like yourself solve issues within our community using entrepreneurship. So within the Fleming campus, we have 4 projects tackling 4 different issues, all aligned with the United Nations Sustainable Development Goals. So this is a really good, so Trent, just to back it up, Trent does have a team on campus. So you don't have to be a Fleming College student to learn, but essentially, if you want to make a difference in the world, you have a global mindset, or if you have an idea for starting your own social entrepreneurship, this is the club for you. So as for events coming up right now, we do have a workshop with our Keys to Me program, and that is being held on October 3rd from 4 to 6 p.m. and it's all online. So, and we're going to be tackling how to take control of your finances and just give yourself one step closer to financial freedom. So yeah, other than that, we're still continuing to work on our project work, and we're hoping to gain new members. And if you're looking for a fun way to get involved and also take what you're learning in the class and actually implementing it, Enactus is the platform for you.
Thank you, Vanessa. That was amazing. Now we're going to be moving on to the Trent Marketing Association with Kartik and Sarah.
All right. Hi, everyone. Just want to say a quick thank you to Innovation Cluster for having us. We hope everyone's doing well and being safe and having a great start to their year. I'm afraid not all of our members were able to commit to this time frame due to classes and other prior commitments, but we all are excited to be here and tell you all a bit about us. So TMA is a non-for-profit organization, our student club and group on campus at Trent. Our main goal in TMA is to bridge the gap between the classroom and the real world by providing and participating in all opportunities that come our way, not only for our members, but for the Trent student body and Peterborough business communities as well. One thing we really value and strive for is to work collaboratively, and not only with our team, but with other areas such as the student body and community as well. We believe the best way to learn is through each other, and we really push that message within our team. So I'll get Kartik to introduce a bit of our team.
Yes, hi. So our president, who could unfortunately not make it to this meeting, Diana Craig, who's in the 4th year, and this is the 3rd year on TMA. Can we go to the next? Perfect, thank you. And we also have Alice, who's a marketing chairperson, and this is also a 3rd year on TMA, and that is me. So I am the chairperson of events, Karthik, and that's about me. We also have Marlon on the team who takes care of the sponsorship department. And this is also his second year on TMA.
And I'm Sarah. I am the treasurer and finance chairperson for the team. This is my third year on the team. Yeah, thank you. A little bit about what we do. So our board varies in size every year, but generally there's about 9 executive positions and 4 committees. We've recently gone through a board restructure over the summer to make ourselves more realistic and true to a small business non-profit corporation, which we're really excited about. So stay tuned for any more details about that through our social media pages. So our board consists of a president, a vice president, a treasurer, secretary, and a chairperson for marketing, events, sponsorship, and finance, and each chair has their own committees. The way we bridge the gap between the classroom and the workplace is by providing opportunities for members, students, and the community to participate in, as well as participating in events provided by the students, and any external opportunities that may come up. We've done partnerships in the past with Osmos on Water Street and Avrod last year. And this year we're looking forward to participating in a fun case competition with the Canadian Marketing League, which we're really looking forward to. Really value collaboration, and we hope to collaborate more each year. But due to COVID, with our first semester being all virtual, we're going to be reevaluating heading into the second semester. How will we be presenting that way? But we plan on having a great year virtually nonetheless.
So we have some amazing events planned out for this year already. So our transition from offline to online meetings have been quite good, I would say. So we have some exciting panel series. So usually we would just have 1 or 2, but this year we're planning to have 4. And each panel series would have, I think this will be a great opportunity for everybody to learn from Peterborough in general and Trent and Fleming. So what we're going to do is the first series will be about marketing. So we'll have great speakers from all over Canada virtually coming and speaking and sharing their knowledge with us. So we will have a number of panel series. One of them is the most latest one, which is upcoming around the 17th or the 18th, will be about marketing. The second one will be entrepreneurship, and the third one will be how to transition from school to postgrad. And then we also have the Trent Marketing Olympics, which takes place every year, and we are planning to have that online this year as well.
All right, if you ever want to learn a bit more about us and whatever updates we have throughout the year with our events and the team, you can follow us on any of our social media pages, which is on Instagram and Facebook. You can also contact any of us on the executive team through our emails. But yeah, we really are excited for the year ahead and look forward to hoping to see some of you at our events as well as us coming to yours. Thank you so much for having us, and enjoy the rest of your day.
Thank you.
So we had one question that I'd like to ask. So we'll start with PKED first. What opportunities are available for postgraduate students in business?
So great question. So I saw that in terms of if you are a post-grad student, you are still eligible for the summer company program I spoke about. We've had students who are pursuing postgraduate certificates at Fleming College. I've had master's students, and I've also had actually PhD students at Trent University complete the program. And typically in a postgraduate setting, their business that they would like to pursue over the summer has to do with their thesis or their research that they're pursuing. Once they've completed their studies, of course, they could transition to our Starter Company Plus program if they want to further pursue that, or work with any of our economic development officers to grow their business. So it all depends on what the business is, how it fits in with their research, or if it's completely unrelated. So we don't just work with small businesses, we do work with larger SMEs as well. So I hope that helps or answers the question somewhat.
Yeah, that was great. So Rose, at Innovation Cluster, could you answer this? What opportunities are available for postgraduate students in business at Innovation Cluster?
Hey everyone, sorry, I was just in the background there. So we have quite a few different opportunities available for postgrad. Anyone who essentially, we will work with anyone who's a student all the way up until until you're graduated and from there. So first and foremost, we do have our incubation program through the Innovation Cluster. Of course, we are mostly offering virtual incubation at this point in time. However, we do have the opportunity for those that are interested in physical incubation. We just have limited incubation available at the moment. And for anyone who's not aware of what incubation is, you can kind of relate it to if you were to take a baby chick and grow it into a big chicken with light. We do that, except with businesses. We take small businesses, we take them generally when they're in their idea phase or a little bit further along, and we help to nurture them, to grow them to be successful. So typically what we'll work with is businesses that are under 10 employees or under 1 million in revenue. They do need to be in innovation or technology. So clean tech, agriculture technology, digital technology, or healthcare is typically where we will work with. However, if you have a patent, we're also willing to work with you there. So if you are interested in incubation or programming, you can head to our website and learn more information about it there. But of course, I highly recommend everyone applies for Pitch It.
Thank you so much. So at Trent Business Association, is there any opportunities for any postgraduate students to help out?
Yeah, we do provide event opportunities for all business students at Trent, and all students are more than welcome to get involved with us.
Okay, thank you. How about Trent Marketing Association? Do you have anything that includes postgraduate students?
So even at the Trent Marketing Association, the list of events that I'd spoken about, which includes the panel discussions, as I mentioned, it will have people from the industry, from marketing to entrepreneurship and other areas of business. So we believe that that is something which is beneficial to both undergraduate and postgraduate students, as well as our competitions like the Trent Marketing Olympics, which can teach you a lot about marketing in general, and Coco and Cramp. So undergraduate and postgraduate students are welcome to be a part of any of these events.
Thanks, Karthik. That's a great point. Vanessa, at Enactus, is there any opportunities for postgraduate students?
Yeah, so we actually, within our Enactus, we don't just accept business students. We also accept any student from any discipline. And this is like, you just need to have the right mindset. And all you have to do is just take that risk and sign up.
All right. Thank you so much. I believe this question is towards PKED and Innovation Cluster. What funding opportunities are available for youth in Peterborough? And I know you've mentioned a lot about that already. You could just give a little overview again.
For sure, no problem. So as I mentioned in my intro, so the summer company program is usually the one that we recommend to start with. The reason being, again, it's the flagship program. It's been around for a long time and it has a pretty solid foundation behind it in terms of supporting new startups and especially youth-based startups. For the definition of youth, they go with 15 to 29, so it is quite broad. And for the purpose of that program, you just need to be returning to school in the fall. And it is a grant. So for a lot of students, that can be pretty attractive to use those grant dollars for your startup expenses over the course of the summer. I just want to add too, in terms of if you are searching for funding as a youth in your business, business goals or whatnot, use the word non-transferable contribution as opposed to grants in your Google search. So sometimes you'll come up with more there. And then in terms of other funding opportunities, I'll touch on them really quickly, but I'll let Rose elaborate more. In our ecosystem in Peterborough and the Kawarthas, there are a lot of great entrepreneurship competitions that take place, and often there's some funding associated with that. So those are always really exciting, a great chance to practice your pitch, to practice honing your business skills.
Thank you. Rose, would you like to answer that in terms of the innovation cluster?
Yeah, so At the Innovation Cluster, we don't offer any funding opportunities. That's not something that we do as an organization. We're here to incubate and support entrepreneurs. And a big piece of what we do, though, is we help them to source funding, and whether that be loans or grants or otherwise. We also work directly with the Peterborough Region Angel Network through our partnership, and we manage all of their deal flow. So for any entrepreneurs that are interested in angel investment, that is something that we also manage here at the Innovation Cluster. We help all of our clients to prepare their pitches for that, and help them manage the angels afterwards, as well as due diligence. So that is something that we do with our clients that's a little bit unique and different. Aside from that, as Maddie mentioned, there is so many awesome opportunities to get involved and win some cash. As we mentioned with Pitch It, Cubs Lair, and then Bears Lair is another one. Typically has the largest amount of cash that comes out of Bears Lair. But if that's something that you are interested in, of course, just reach out to either Maddie or myself, and we would be happy to give you more information about those competitions.
Thank you so much, Rose. So this question is for Enactus. What projects has Enactus pursued in the past in terms of entrepreneurship?
Thank you, sorry. One project in particular that we have run is called Paper Plane, which actually did one Cubs Lair last year. And basically what we are doing is we are taking we're taking paper waste from our campus, and we are diverting it, and by turning them into compostable like planter cups. So at this point with COVID, we had to pivot it from educational kits to at-home kits. But the nice thing with this project is it's always growing. There's always new opportunities for that. And with our other projects as well, right now there are in the planning phase. So we do have the opportunity for them to turn them into a profitable social enterprise.
Amazing. Thank you so much. This one is for Rose. For the Pitch It competition, what kind of business ideas are you looking for?
Okay. Hi. Yes. So we have 4 kind of areas that we are looking for in terms of Pitch It. So you can apply into one of these 4 areas. We have trades or retail, ICT, gaming or digital technology, clean technology, or other innovation. So you can apply into one of those 4 kind of areas with your idea. And just remember, this can just be an idea. It does not need to be a business that you are necessarily operating right now. However, we are more than happy to take businesses that are operational, but it can just be an idea at this stage.
Great, thank you. One more question here. It's for PKED. I'm a student of Fleming College in the School of Business. I'm not in Canada right now. How do I take part in the virtual programs organized by PKED?
Great question. I think my short and sweet answer for that is we are utilizing Zoom, just like this call today, as well as recording any programs, any workshops, or anything that is taking place with PKED, and then hosting it on our website through our recovery portal, as well as sharing it through social media. In terms of meeting with an economic development officer or myself as the entrepreneurship officer, again, we're using Zoom on the daily basis to meet with people and at least have some sort of connection. So thank goodness for technology. So if you're not in Canada, that's how we will be facilitating that. Our website is peterboroughed.ca.
Thank you so much. This one question for Trent Business Student Association. What would the typical time commitment to join any of your group
So it ranges depending on the position that you are in. At the moment, we are going to be doing our director hiring coming up within the next couple of weeks. And the time commitment for directors ranges depending on which events we're running and what time of year it is, but it's usually around like between like 3 and 5 hours per week, give or take what we're working on at that time.
All right, thank you so much. And Trent Marketing Association, what would the typical time commitment look over there?
So a typical time commitment at the Trent Marketing Association would be somewhere around 2 to 3 hours a week. It should not be more than that. And one more thing that I would just like to mention is that nobody needs to be physically present in Peterborough to be a participant in the Trent Marketing Association because of COVID-19. So everything will happen virtually. Even our meetings right now all happen virtually. So it is not something, it's not a negative point for you to not be in the city.
All right, thank you so much. And lastly, Enactus, so what does the time commitment look like at Enactus Farming?
Well, it's realistically, it's up to you guys. If you just want to come to a couple meetings, like a couple of 1-hour meetings a week, that's okay. But if you do want to like commit more and you want to do more and get more involved, like you can do that. There are so many, like I can't even mention the amount of opportunities and skills and like you can do, and all you have to do is just ask. Like, and we do have members, like we do meet virtually, like, and we do have members across who are also not in Canada as well. So that doesn't stop us, like, and it shouldn't as entrepreneurs.
Thank you so much, Vanessa. And this last question is from Kelly Grady. She said, I'm a member of the Rotary Club of Peterborough, which includes members with extensive business and entrepreneurial experience. One of our areas of focus is supporting youth. Are there ways we could support these organizations and members? And this is open to the floor if you'd like to answer.
Hi, Kelly. So, of course, with our summer company, and I know Kelly has mentored before, so there is a mentorship component with the summer company program, and that is probably one of the highlights for the students, to be paired with a business mentor to sort of bounce ideas off, but also to speak to someone who's been in their shoes before. So we are always looking for those with entrepreneurial experience or business experience or professional experience to mentor our young up and coming entrepreneurs. So I know Kelly has helped us out before, but that's definitely one area we're always looking for support.
Perfect. Anybody else?
I can go. So if, like, as a part of Enactus, like, we always looking for community partners. So whatever you do, and if you want to help make our community better, like, that could be awesome. I know, like, every year we have to compete, like, within, like, Enactus Canada community. So, like, we do need, like, a little bit of financial competition for, like, competition and stuff, but we also need connections, and those connections is what makes our projects, like, work. They're the one, like, those connections ultimately take the project and make it, like, as big as, like, it can right now.
Thank you, Vanessa. Is there anyone else that'd like to answer that question?
I will step in if I can. Thanks for the question, Kelly, and I hope you're doing well. So we absolutely have at the Innovation Cluster a program called our Innovation Partner Program. And essentially what this is our clients have access to experts. Generally they're in the community, but we also have experts outside of the community that support our clients in very specific areas. And if you go to our website, you can see we have a list of all of our innovation partners there, and they work directly with our clients. They also deliver a lot of workshops for us and things like that. So that's definitely a way to get involved if you're interested, but we also have lots of other ways. So if you're interested in brainstorming or something like that, or want to get involved in the Innovation Partner Program, feel free to send me an email and I'd be happy to connect with you.
Thank you so much, Rose. That's all of our questions there. Is there anyone else that'd like to answer that question? No. All right. So just before we go, Kartik had mentioned he wanted to say a few things, and I just want to transfer the floor over to him.
Thank you, Shay. So just like as an opportunity, I just wanted to talk about this new thing that is open to every student from the city. So it's called the Canadian Marketing League, and it's hosted by McMaster University. And this time they are also taking in students from Trent University as well. So they are in touch with us. So what happens is that they're funded by a lot of companies, a lot of well-known companies. So the event will take the recruitment for the event should start somewhere in the near future. So if you ever have any questions about that, you can always email us. And the event will take place virtually this year. And it is basically a pitching competition, which I think will be great for the entrepreneurs to maybe better their pitch and all of that, and to network. And it's a great opportunity for everybody to just generally get involved. There is another conference which is coming up, for which you can also get in touch with me. It's called the Apex Conference. And that is something which can help the entrepreneurs in the city generally build up their social skills and their soft skills in general. So if any of you guys attending have any questions about this, you can always get in touch with me.
All right. Thank you so much, Kartik. I just wanted to thank all the panelists here today, Kartik, Sarah, Maddie, Dana, Vanessa, Rose, Elena. Thank you for joining us here today. I'd love to thank everyone that joined us and watched this event. I'm hopeful that you learned something today, and there's always something that you can take home and learn. And I'll be looking forward to seeing some names at Pitch It and at Electric City Talks as well. And thank you all for coming out today.
Thank you so much for having us. Thank you.
Thank you.
It was great speaking with all of you, and I hope to see you guys around.
Thank you, Vanessa. Take care.
Bye.
Bye-bye.